Alright guys, welcome back. This is a very short and practical tutorial on how you can use Moralis Money in order to make more money. Because as you know, this tool is all about making more gains. It's called Moralis Money for a reason, because it makes you money. And as you know, we have been trading altcoins since 2017. And we found, for example, Matic at a few cents. We found many other 100, 200, 300x opportunities in the last bull market. And now with this product, you can do the same. You can do the same independently. That is our goal. And this product is very important to know and understand and learn how to use, especially today, before the bull market is here. Because when the bull market is here, you need to know how to use this exactly. So let me show you. First and foremost, you go to moralismoney.com. You will see this screen right here. And the first thing I recommend you to do is to just click around on this pre-made filters. So for example, I click on that pre-made filter, and it's a very simple filter. It just specifies that you want to see all coins where the buyers, number of buyers on chain, have increased by at least 100 this month. So I went here to the landing page, to moralismoney.com. Let me go back if I remove all this link here. Bam. I go here, this is what you saw, and I just clicked here. And instantly, you do see Moralis Money in action. You get a list of coins where the number of buyers has increased by at least 100 this month. And this is all on chain. Buyers here means that someone bought it on a DEX. And what do you see? You see a list of coins. You can scroll down, you can see all the coins that will show you, and you see the name right here, you see the chain right here. You can also switch the chain. We can run the same query but on Binance. And here you see all coins on Binance meeting the same criteria, or on any other chain. What else do you see? You see this shield right here. The shield is the security score. So you can click on it and you can read how it works. This is the DEX score by DEX Tools. And basically what it means is that if it is green, it means that the project is likely not a rug pull. If it is yellow, you gotta be careful. And if it is red, you gotta be very careful. So this is very, very simple metric in order to protect us against scams, because this is important. And we learned this the hard way, because many people create all kinds of coins with the intention to rug pull. But if you see that this score is green, the chance of that is just lower. And you can see here how this DEX score works. But I would say that this is basically the standard today when you assess the different coins. And I will soon show you how to do even more due diligence, because it's only the first step. When you see it's green, it's only the first step. And then you can do more due diligence on your own. Now, let's get back to this upper section right here. As you can see, I can add another filter and I can select any kind of metrics. And we are always adding new metrics, by the way. So soon we're going to have 100 metrics, 200 metrics. Right now we just have 6 metrics because we just launched a few months back. But for example, let's say that I only want to see coins where the security score is greater than 80. So you see here, we see this coin, which is 76 and it is yellow. Let's say I don't want to see any such coins. I only want to see coins which are green. So then I need to specify that the security score needs to be above 80. I run this query and now I only see green. I don't see any yellow, any red, only green. Why? Because I have now filtered by security score. Now, as you can see, a lot of these coins are quite old. They're not recently minted. And here is where you can come in and you can say, by the way, give me coins with all of these criteria that were minted less than 20 days ago, like this. So now you just see one coin that meets this criteria, where buyers have increased, where the security score is high, and where the coin age is less than 20. What you can do now is that you can save this query. So for example, let's save this query and I can call it something like Ethereum coins with 80 plus security score. So you can save the query right like so. And now when you go to your account page, you will see your query here and you can click it and it will open it up for you. So you can basically save different queries like this. Soon, by the way, this is gonna move to the homepage. So right now you have to go to account. Soon it will be here it's gonna be in a better place than it is right now. So that's another thing, by the way. You may see this tutorial maybe in a week or two and you're gonna see how many more things we've added. So for example, already now, I know that soon we're gonna have a feature where you can search based on market cap. This is on a dev the dev branch still, but on the in production currently you cannot search a market cap. But today, tomorrow, it will be live. And probably we're gonna have to redo this tutorial very soon because it's changing so quickly. We're adding a lot of features, pushing a lot of value. Now, very soon also, when you have saved the query, let's say you have a super difficult search. Let's say that you want to see coins that were minted in the past 5 days with all of these parameters. As you can see, there are no such results. But soon you will be able to set an alert so that you will be notified by email or SMS that whenever there's a new coin that meets this criteria, you need to know it, because probably this will meet your strict criteria and you probably want to get into it, want to buy it. So we're going to allow it very, very soon. So you can set strict criteria and then set alarms for them. So that's a short overview of the tool and how to use the filters. And as you can see, it's super easy, but it does become infinitely complex when you start messing with different chains, different time frames. For example, you can say that buyers have increased by 100 this month or in the last week, and you can run the query. And as you can see right now, there are no such coins. And you can then extend this maybe like so to 200, or just decrease this to 20. And now you're gonna see coins. So you can play around here. Also, you can go to different chains and see. And that's the whole point of it. It should be simple. We're here to give you simplicity, so you can see what happens. You can make money by simply using filters. Nothing complex, no charts, no overloading of information. Overload of information. Sorry guys, my English. But basically, the reason why we built Moralis Money is because there are many other analytics tools and they give you information overload. They show you charts, a million charts. You don't know what the hell to do. Here, it's very simple. It's very practical. You just use simple filters. And you could also start in another direction. Right now, we started with buyers. You can also just start with coinage. Give me all coins minted in the last 50 days. And then you can start from here. Then you can say, okay, security score needs to be more than 80. Bam, already narrowed down a lot. Then you can say also where experienced buyers have increased by at least 10 this, let's say this month, like so. And you can go from here and discover more from here. If you want to learn more about what experienced buyers or holders means, you can open FAQ and you can read about them, or about the different filters. But experienced buyers is basically buyers that have an on-chain history, so that if you launch a coin, you cannot just create a bunch of new addresses yourself and buy your own coin, because buyers would reflect that, but experienced buyers would not, because they require on-chain history that you may not have in your spoofed addresses. So we're all the time evolving this and adding more features. For example, tomorrow we're gonna push this thing which I showed you, where you can say give me all coins where the market cap is less than 5 million, and you can do this search. This is not going to be live in the app today, but we have it in our dev branch. We're still testing it. And then you can say, okay, the security score needs to be greater than 80. So you can have this market cap approach instead. So it's simple, but there are many combinations. There are many things you can look at, a lot of things you can explore, and it's only gonna get more and more interesting the more filters we add. And of course, why should you learn this as soon as possible? As you can see, this is the way of seeing what happens before everyone else, especially when you have alerts, because you can literally say, give me all coins minted today, okay? All coins minted today. Bam. Where holders increased by at least, let's say, 50. Not this quarter, today. Bam, you just see a few. Then you can see what happens on different chains with the same query. As you can see, a lot of them have red security score, and so they are risky and most likely rug pulls. So that's why also I would set security score greater than 80 and only look for that. And you will not see a lot of coins like that. Because sometimes it also takes time for the security score to grow, but what we will have is alerts very soon, so that in case there is a coin minted today with a good security score, you know that it's very interesting. So then you can say, okay, I didn't find anything with this query, let me change this to 5 days. and then search. Well, here's something minted 2 days ago. It has increase in holders, has a very high security score, and yeah, and you found it in this simple fashion. Now, let me show you the next step. Let's say that we have a coin here. I don't know anything about this coin, MetFi, but it has 99 security score. It has some holders. It was minted 3 days ago, and actually it just leveled up to 3 days. What do you do? Well, you can open it up in DEX tools. So you click this link, you open it up in DEX tools. Next, what I would do is to check what the hell is this. Well, as you can see, it just got started to trade. So that's also an important detail. It was minted 3 days ago, but as you can see, in terms of trading, it just started to trade today. What do you want to see here? Here, you want to see that the liquidity is locked. As you can see right now, it is not locked. And they have 1.8 million liquidity, which for a small coin is okay, I guess, but it's on overall big picture, it's not a lot, 1.4. But for a small coin, it's okay. Here is where I would be looking. Go plus security. You want to see as many as possible green ones, and it basically means that the creator of the coin cannot add a buy or a sell tax. So a scam could be, for example, that they create a coin and then they switch the code so that you can never sell. You can only that you can sell, but then you pay like 100% sell tax. Or honeypot, meaning that they can basically freeze the contract so you cannot sell, but they can just dump on everyone. So there are many of these things. External call risk is that it's just from a security standpoint that they're doing an external call. So I mean, overall, this looks quite okay. Obviously, we don't know how this is gonna evolve. So it's always high risk, high reward with these newly minted coins. If you look, for example, at bubble map, let me see if we can, here, bubble map, you can see who owns how much coins. So in this case, there is one address which owns everything. Can that be true? Let's open it up in DEX tool here in holders, or actually it's some bug with selected wallet. Okay, sorry, it seems to be some bug with this tool. Here on BSC scan, it says that it has 600 holders. So yeah, ignore that. I mean, normally I use these bubble maps in order to see how the distribution is, but they seem to be bugging out or something. Wallet list, see, maybe it's just not updated. Anyway, this is not very useful, but still, sometimes you can just click this bubble map to see how the distribution looks like. So I would be looking here, then I will scroll down here, I will click if it's a honeypot or not. So in this case, it's not a honeypot, meaning that they cannot just freeze your cells. Stay safe, let's see what they say. There are all of these different sites where you can see how the contract is. No important security issues detected. So this is how you should do your next step of due diligence. Moralis is just the first step. Find something interesting which looks somehow appealing. Next step is to go to DEX tools, see how the chart looks. Is it like a pump and dump and the chart looks shady? In this case, it's just 1 day of trading, so it's difficult to say. It's only up for now, at least. You can see that the liquidity is this and this and this. You can see all of this green stuff. You can click on these links to verify as much as possible. And let me also show you liquidity locked. Let's see if this safe grow has... Here's a good example. You see here, liquidity is 200k and the lock is green, meaning that the liquidity is locked. So they cannot rug pull liquidity. This is very important. So overall, the last coin we saw, I mean, overall it looks okay, but liquidity is not locked here, you see? Ideally, I want this locked. But it's all about risk reward. It's all about taking risks and getting rewards. What is important to know is the following, that if you're new to this, it's important that you have a long-term approach. Like we say right here, do I need to buy something fast? I don't want to miss any opportunities and I want to put Moralis Money to use as soon as possible. Think long-term. First learn and then execute. A common strategy we see successful users follow is to not make any fast decisions at the start, and instead just learn the tool, get a feel for the tool, get a feel for the market. So don't feel FOMO to just, buy all kinds of things. Risk reward, very important. Risk management. Personally, if I get into a coin and it dumps more than 20%, I exit. I don't I don't follow it down, because these coins are high risk, high reward. Especially when we go to this, minted today, it's really high risk, high reward. But this is the tool for that. Being first in opportunities, by definition, is risky. You are the first to buy something. You're one of the first to get on the ground floor, so to speak. So you should know that this is risky business. Absolutely. We try to give as many tools, as many metrics as possible. The security metric, you can check DEX tools, but the risk will always be here, as that it dumps or something else happens, the exit scam for some reason. Maybe these metrics we're looking at, they don't cover all the new scam methods. So always be aware that risk management is very important. You can be the best trader in the world. You can make 1,000 great trades and then lose it all in one trade at the end if you don't manage risk, if you risk too much of your capital. So that's something to keep in mind always. What else? Well, finally, as you can see, you need the pro plan to see the lower time frames. If you only want to look at the monthly or quarterly, you can do it on the free plan. But if you want to view what happens like right now, lower time frame, you need the pro plan. And the pro plan is 97 per month today. You can go to the pricing page and you see it right here, and it will increase to 147 when Bitcoin reaches 30K. So Bitcoin right now is at 28.2. When Bitcoin reaches 30K, the prices will increase from 97 to 147. Why? Because this tool becomes more valuable in a bull market. When alts start putting in 50x, 200x, 500x, which happens. Just look at Matic in the last bull market. And hidden gems are only hidden gems if not everyone knows about them. So by definition, we need to make this tool more and more exclusive as this market returns. But if you want to be an early adopter, an early supporter of the tool, you get it now for 97 because you're supporting the early developments. Because we're still early in our development. It's very useful already. It's crazy useful. Just go to Twitter and see how much money people are making. Go to Moralis Money Twitter and see which tweets we like, because we normally like when people share their gains, and you can see for yourself. But yeah, this is important because at the end of the day, if the whole world has access to Moralis Money, the power of it is not the same when only a few people have. So that's why as the market returns, we will hike prices like crazy. Probably by the end of the bull market is going to be 10x. It's kind of like we're right here that, pro subscription price will 10x during 2023 for sure. I mean, especially if Bitcoin returns, altcoins return, we will have to increase by a lot. Why? Because again, the power is if it is exclusive, and when the market starts pumping, we're gonna have a lot of people using it, a lot, and that's why we cannot have the same price for Pro. We need to have way higher price. On that note, guys, thanks a lot for being here. See you all tomorrow at Good Morning Crypto.